All right, brothers and sisters, good evening. We have a recap of chapter 23 of 1 Samuel, verses 16 through 29. Now, again, I love these portions of scriptures because there's so much insight, some blessed nuggets, spiritual nuggets in here that we can glean off of. So right now we heard that David is gone into the wilderness, just where he likes to go in the forest a lot. So now here we go. David is in a stronghold after he left Keilah, the city that he was trying to defend. And now he is in the forest waiting, and Jonathan finds out. So Jonathan goes to David, and he says here, Jonathan, Saul's son, arose and went to David in the woods and strengthened his hand in God. Jonathan sees David. Hey, David, how you doing? They see each other. He goes, hey, man, check it out. Pop's coming at you. They made a covenant again. Jonathan's like, man, you know what? You are going to be the king, and I'm going to be by your side. Period. Jonathan has acknowledged that David is the anointed king, future king to be. Jonathan has already acknowledged that his father is not of the Lord, even though his father is his father. And he understands that the king to be is David. So now he wants to he is loyal to the throne. I love that. Jonathan is loyal to the throne. You see? So now here they are together, and the Ziphites find out that David's in the forest with them, and in the forest with the Ziphites. And the Ziphites go to Saul and tell Saul, hey, fool, check it out. We got David out there, and he's chilling. He's like, why don't you come on down and we'll capture him for you. And you do the rest. And Saul's like, man, blessed are you in the Lord for having compassion on me. He's all, but check it out. Why don't you go do you then? And when you get him, let me know, because it turns out that we all hear that he's pretty crafty. And I like this because David was a shepherd, and a shepherd knows how to not only shepherd the flock, but they know where to stand, whether in the shade when it's hot. They know to hide behind rocks, or they know what to do to make themselves seen and unseen. Okay, and David used these tactics as a shepherd, now as an anointed future king and a bandit. And these warriors who are not shepherds consider him crafty. So now David finds out that these Ziphites are after him, and David's like, man, we got to go. He was in the plain of Maon. All right, so he goes and says, hey, guys, we got to get out of here. Saul's coming after us. Now, David goes out into the plain of on the south side of Jeshimon, and then Saul comes out to the wilderness of Maon before in Ziph. And now you have on this side, you have King Saul on one mountain, one hill, and David on the other with these men. But now Saul's men are starting to circle David. And David and his men are about to be trapped. This is the 19th attempt out of 21 attempts that Saul has to take David's life. And what's happening here now, the beauty is as the king is surrounding David and his men, just 600 men, a messenger comes from King Saul and says, hey, we need to go now. The Philistines are attacking. We need to go and defend our kingdom. So while they were surrounding David, a messenger comes and tells King Saul, we got to go. And then guess what? They leave. So that place was now called the Rock of Escape. But here's what blesses me. There's been many times where I've done some stupid things in life. And I've like David, I've been a bandit. As an anointed man of God, I've backslidden and done some dumb things and made some enemies. And upon acknowledgement and repentance and seeking the Lord, my enemies have surrounded me several times, and they've sought to hurt me or my loved ones. And in the midst of my distress and repentance, the Lord just redirects them. They lose interest in me somehow in the Spirit of God, and they go somewhere else. And once again, I'm safe, and my loved ones are safe. And I love that. Though they may surround you, they cannot touch you as long as you are inquiring of God. And that's the beauty of this end of this chapter. Though your enemies may surround you, they cannot touch you as long as you are inquiring of God and obeying his word. stay faithful to the throne. I have lots of struggles, brothers and sisters. I struggle with well, I struggle, but I don't stop reading, and I don't stop sharing. That's what I'm not a pastor. I'm not a preacher. I don't have a church. I just get into the word and share it to people as it's shared with me, and that's it. Take it or leave it. Chew on the meat, spit out the bones. Call me what you want. It don't matter. I just love sharing. And the nugget in this is David, whose father was the reigning king, was faithful to the throne, knowing that the to-be king, King David, would take the throne. And Jonathan wanted to be by his side to still be part of the throne, to be part of that kingdom. And then number 2 is, though your enemies may surround you, they cannot touch you as long as you're inquiring of God. So, brothers and sisters, I love you. Quick recap. You have a blessed Wednesday night. Peace be with you. And remember to choose wisdom over the world.